Are you guys ready for another live? I'm setting up the scene. Give me 1 second. If you hear the TV in the background, don't worry about that. I do not own any of the copyrights to any content that you hear behind me, okay? I do have to say that I do not have the copyrights to anything that you hear in the background. Also, if the video is delayed for you, I do want you guys to know I live literally by the water. Okay, so that's probably why it's delaying. In the last video I just did, my moderators were telling me like, hey, people were saying that the video is delayed, and I was like, well, just let them know like we live by the water, because we do. Um, we live like right up on the beach actually. Okay, so I'm going to cleanse the area because this next reading is gonna be one for the history books. Okay, literally for the history books, because we're about to learn about your history, okay, your ancestors' history. We're about to get some zodiac signs out. Please let me know what resonates with you. Whatever does not resonate with you, all right? Because we are about to do this ancestor reading, my bad, I'm trying to open this window. I do want to pray over this reading, all right? I ask that the ancestors, the spiritual team, which consists of the angels, the guides, the divine, most high creator, I ask that you protect me in giving these messages, and I ask that you protect anyone and everyone who comes in contact with this video. I ask that you protect us from any hurtful, harmful energy or energies that may try to cause any hurt, harm, and danger. I ask that you give me the messages that I need, relay them to me so that I may be able to help the collective and give them the answers that they are looking for. All right? And most of all, I thank you. All right? So let's get ready to tap in. All right? Now, this reading is going to be over your ancestors. We're going to discuss any generational curses that are within your bloodline. And the reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of people that I come across that come to me and my team for help, they have curses, jinxes, and hexes on them, etc., right? And a lot of them don't understand that sometimes it's not even anything that they did or anyone that they came in contact with that did this to them. Sometimes this transcends, hence the fact, generational curses and hexes. Your grandfather, grandmother could have been cursed or hexed. Your great great grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunts, cousins, etc. Anyone, they could have made deals, pacts, anything. And what people don't understand, these things always collect. So this is why it's important to break these generational curses, because generational curses is not just about emotion, being there for people emotionally because your parents wasn't there for you emotionally. That's not just the only types of generational curses. If you and your family have been struggling from day one, it seems like everybody in the family just struggles or meets some type of unfortunate events, unfortunate fate, accidents, unexplained, passings. Just anything weird doesn't seem normal, hauntings, anything. Certain diseases, even. Because if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I've literally said that a lot of these diseases are because of curses, jinxes, and hexes. And this is another reason why I'm so glad that I can now give this type of content, because YouTube has allowed me to go in deeper with my messages. I'm able to let you guys know things about even what I practice, because most people hear voodoo or hoodoo, and they're like, oh my god, that's evil. And the reason why it's depicted as evil, because there are people who choose to use it for evil. However, everyone is not like that. Everyone does not practice um, evilly. In actuality, there are more healers and people of lighter magic than there is of darker magic. Okay, so never get too tied up in these misconceptions, alright? So let's dive in and see what they have to say. Now, I do have to warn you, these situations within these readings, they there can be some crazy things that you find out about your family in these readings, all right? So tonight we are using the hoodoo deck, all right? So we have Daughter of Coins, okay? So obviously you could be, this could be you. Your mom could still be here. Your father could still be here for some of you. For some of you, your parents are no longer here. So this is going to be maybe an aunt, an uncle, and some other family members that are here appearing in this card for you. All right. Yeah. It's already going there with the Black Herman. It's already going there. If you were wondering if you had people in your family who practice, yes, you did. They may not practice now. They may follow some other sort of faith, but at one time, they did practice. Okay. Some of these people could have been natives that are in your family. Some of them, could have been aboriginals, as many of you guys have heard about the aboriginals, the natives, and people of sorts. Whoever this person was, though, they definitely practice. They definitely practice. Alright, we have Father of Coins. So there may have been a man within your bloodline who was a reader, a diviner. Okay, maybe someone in your family went to this diviner for help. Okay. Maybe their family has met unfortunate events. And this is why this daughter is here with the auntie and the uncle, because their parents are no longer there because of some sort of generational hex that had been placed on the mom or dad's side within that family. We have Aunt Caroline Dye coming out. Now, if you don't know who that is, she was a very powerful seer. Okay, and the crazy thing is we have two seers here. So you could have male and female seers in your family, people with psychic abilities, and those psychic abilities could have transcended down to you. You could be of native origin, aboriginal origin, part of one of the 12 tribes that you guys have heard about if you are woke like me. Um, yeah, this person here could have some significance. He could have been someone in your family who practiced, and or he could have been someone who practiced against your family. And just going back to these two cards, this person could have been administrating some sort of magic to do something to someone in your family, and somehow they were met with this fate. I'm gonna let you guys kind of put that together, because you see this person on a horse, and you see them with rope, and if you know what time frame this is, then you know what was going on back then. These people here could have told about this revelation and told, your family members, your ancestors, that this was something that was about to happen to them. They could have taken heed to the signs, they could have ignored the signs. We'll just have to go along and figure it out. Okay? Yeah. Ancestors real strong. Ancestor vibe real strong. Someone could have lost a baby because of this curse. You could have lost a baby for this curse. Either way, you guys have my most sincerely and deepest condolences, because that is never um, that is never fun. That is never something easy to deal with. Um, there is a child. This child could be you. This child could be your unborn that is to come into being. This child could be a child back in these times who had abilities, and maybe these people. I don't really want to say that, but I just kind of get that energy, because you know how it is when you practice. Especially back then, people were on some you know take you to the stake type of energy, because you had abilities. So ultimately, people had to hide their abilities, and I don't think the Google witches, the trending witches, um, the witches that are just doing this just because, I don't think they understand the witches that are you see in magazines and that are just publicizing and capitalizing off magic the way that they are in the public eye. You didn't see that back in the days, and doing so back in the days was just not good. Yeah, I'm getting some real crazy energy here, because something was revealed. And then we have these two children, and we all know about that time and the things that were done to children, or to even take children away. If somebody wanted to take these people away and hurt these people, it could have been because of him, a relationship that he may have had with this woman, and ultimately someone or a couple someones was unalived because of it. Okay? There could have been massive curses, hexes, jinxes placed on this relationship for all this to happen. And typically when people met these unfortunate events back then, what they would do is they would go to people who knew about divination to get the answers that they needed. All right. Um, I don't like seeing these babies here though, because there was this game that they used to play where they call put the baby in the bag. I'm gonna let y'all do the research on that, because you know, I'm not gonna speak of that. But I don't like it. I don't like the energy that's coming out, and I feel like a lot of your ancestors, for a lot of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you, yeah, your ancestors went through a lot. For some of you, your ancestors were doing pretty good, back then. The cash was flowing in for them, things were going their way, and I feel like because of this face right here, they were definitely part of some sort of tribe. Um, your family, well, not you, but for some of you, some of you might still be living on the reservation, but for your parents could have lived on the reservation. I know my grandma did at one point, but they ended up leaving the reservation because it was so cold, and it was so cold that one of her babies froze and passed away, unfortunately, because it was so cold, and that's what ultimately made her leave, um, because she didn't want to lose another child, you know. For some of you, your ancestors, yeah, you guys definitely had some type of authority. You were doing your own thing. They probably had their own business. Or if you were, because I keep saying they or you. So if it's you, you could be one of these ancestors that was reincarnated, and you could have had a flourishing business back then. Let's see what else we get. This is gonna be crazy because, and this is why I wanted to do it, because I love doing ancestor readings, but the thing about this one, it's for everyone. So there's gonna be a lot of different things that's gonna come up in this reading. So let's see what we have. Yeah, for some of you, you guys was probably staying somewhere in the deep south. You guys could have been in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. Yeah, I get definitely Mississippi. Definitely Mississippi. And I think people have misconceptions about what parts are actually considered the South too. Because a lot of people name states that are not even in the South, you know? So yeah, I feel like that could have been them, you know, outside chilling, enjoying their land, you know, enjoying their freedom, you know, because this could have been post-slavery. However, look, your ancestors didn't play, okay? And I'm pretty sure you don't either. She got the Bible in one hand, she got the gun in another hand, and she got the hoodoo behind her, okay? She is not playing no games. So it's crazy because this card here is gonna go on the Black Hermit. So this is gonna go on whoever was practicing. So this could have been a wife and a husband who were practicing back then. And what's crazy about this too is that you may even be asking your grandmother, your mom, about, you know, if anybody practice in your family, because you have abilities and everybody's like on the hush about it, you know. So I feel like for those of you who that resonates with, you guys are researching things online, okay? Okay, so this card is intriguing because obviously this person was unalived, um, and they have so many hands after their body, after their soul. So with this card coming out, it can mean a couple of things. Somebody passed before their time. Somebody was meant to be tormented after they were unalived. So they you know, and typically it's over a man. Okay. Some people get mad when they don't get chose. You gonna choose her over me? You gonna choose him over me? And then, well, what did people say back then? I'm gonna show you, sucker. I'm gonna show you. You just walking around here doing things all willy nilly. You know, yeah. I'm gonna show you. And nobody has ever really said what that means. But typically, when you say something like that, that means you're gonna do something. You know, and using magic is a way to throw rocks and hide your hand. So check with your parents, check with your grandparents, and if you're blessed enough to still have your great grandparents alive, check with your great grandparents and see, you know, what some of the family history is. If they'll tell you if there was a woman um, who was unalived tragically, because it's there. Even children who were unalived tragically, because it's there. Somebody could have passed from being poisoned. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, if you don't know this, I'm gonna tell you, so you can't say you don't know now. Don't eat everybody food. Okay, don't eat everybody food. And then when you guys are traveling, you can't eat at every restaurant either, because at certain restaurants they do stuff to the food. Okay, so it's crazy, because it's like, if this sweet potato pie, because that's what it looked like, if this sweet potato pie, why this dark stain? And what is this inside the pie? You get what I'm saying? Coins. Why is it coins inside the pie? What type of hoodoo is this? You get what I'm saying? So it's actually some type of a poisoning, you know? And we have another seer. A lot of people that are gonna come across this video, your people went to people and found out these things was gonna happen, you know? And it's gonna be on top of another seer, so that's very crazy. You know, this could have happened to them on a full moon. Okay, this could also be a representation of Papa Legba, um, holding, this child, comforting this child, and letting them know, hey, what happened to you was very unfortunate. It wasn't your time, but I'm gonna help you and guide you in the spiritual realm. It could also be Baron, because Baron, for those of you who don't know about Baron Samedi is one of my favorite Loas. Like, he is everything. And when people when people are unalive due to magic, he helps them cross over. And when you guys begin to check out my stories, you'll be learning my encounters with them, as he is one of the Loas that I do work with, Papa as well, because you can't work with any Loa without working with Papa Legba first. And Papa Legba is not what he is depicted to be. A lot of things are not as they are depicted to be, but it's up to you to do the research to find out about these things as well. All right. Um, and you definitely don't want to just be going to Loas, or any spirit, just to get something out of them, because you'll easily fuck around and find out. All right. Um, yeah. If you can see this card, you can see that someone was unalived. Okay, they were stabbed with 3 knives, and they were left under a tree. And this is very tragic. This is very tragic. It could have been 3 different people. Um, wow. I am so sorry. You know, this is just not okay, and it reminds me of what I was literally just saying in that spirit baby reading I just did. I was like, you guys need to pray over your homes. Even right now, if you're already in it, you need to cleanse your homes, because you don't know the things that have happened on the land that you live on. You know, you don't know. A lot of these things are hidden, they're never even written about. You know, certainly what actually happened in the Haitian Revolution wasn't written in the books that we were raised up on, and how our ancestors used voodoo to win that war. There was a woman and it was a man. So yes, for some of y'all, these people died tragically. They could have made a deal, um, and someone came to collect on that deal. That does not mean that that was Baron. That does not mean that that was Papa Legba either. because people are really under the impression that they are very dark energies, and they can be. You do not want to see that side of them, but not always. Um, I believe this is why this woman has this Bible, this gun, and she has her hoodoo, her voodoo behind her because, yeah, people were being unalived, and she was like, I gotta protect myself. You know, this could be her children that had passed. You know, this could have been her daughter, and then this could have been her daughter's husband, you know, that had passed tragically. And this could be her going to these different spiritualists here to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? This could even be her daughter going to a spiritualist and finding out, you know, about what was going to happen to her and her man. And they were like, baby, it don't look good for you. You know, somebody has definitely plotted this situation to happen to you, maybe so they can inherit something. They may have been paid to do this, you know, to take out this power couple on a full moon. Hmm. They could have been living in one of these type of neighborhoods and was just, you know, somebody wanted them out. You know, how dare you, how dare you move in with her? How dare you move on from me and be with her? This could have been any type of situation. There's so many ways this could go. I feel like this happened over jealousy though. This was definitely over jealousy. And I'm really sorry this happened to your family because, wow, this is just tragic. Yeah, and it fell on this card. So these cards here, um, the, these cards fell on top of this card, and this card is up under it, alright? So I feel like these cards that fell out are going to more so explain and go into detail about what happened here, alright? Um, this was planned. This was planned, okay? Somebody was caught coming out the church, okay? Somebody could have been dealing with some type of dark energy, demonic spirits. Okay, someone could have had some type of attachment, but this was planned. This is why strength was upside down and six of coins was upside down. You can see here he's planning this out. This could have happened in Scorpio season. Um, they're pointing at the they're pointing here at Scorpio season, you know, but this was upside down. And ultimately, it could have been a plan that went wrong, okay? Because these two cards are upside down, or these people just had bad intentions. But yeah, somebody, if you know somebody who was unalived in front of a church, a family member, a story you've heard about, that could be it. Maybe the story's been covered up and no one talks about it, you know, because people are good for that too. They're good for not talking about it. Let's see what else we get here. And again, if this is delayed, I'm so sorry. Like, we literally live next to the ocean, so it does that. But if you want to watch it when it's over, then it shouldn't be any delays. Wow. Yeah, so this is bad. This is bad for someone. Someone was very upset. You can see in this picture here. I said it was probably a woman, a jealous woman. She was very upset, that maybe this man here no longer wanted to be with her. He walked out on her. I have these other cards in my hand too that fell out. He walked away from her. Yeah, a card falling. She's still Aggie. He walked away from her for whatever reason it was. Could have been her energy. And he said, "Look, I'm leaving this. I'm done. I can't deal with it." And ultimately, he ended up, here. Okay. And what's so striking about this is that there's another tree right here. So this could have been what happened to the man in the tree, under the tree as well. Okay. It's like this. All right. This is really destructive. This is someone who is really unhinged, you know, because if someone doesn't want to be with you, you don't have to unalive them or do something to harm them. Just let them go and accept that they're not for you. But she paid them to do this, you know, and this could have been because this man was moving on with his life. Um, his wife was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? This could have been your grandfather. This man could be your grandfather. Wow. Your grandfather could have passed before you were even born. And nobody talks about why he passed, or nobody knows why he passed. He could have passed suddenly from an illness, a sickness. We have a poisoning. We have so many different things going on that could have ultimately happened. But some of you, you're the grandchildren. You're the grandchildren. Wow, could have died on the 17th. Yeah, for courting somebody. All behind, it's upside down. Whoever this woman is, she felt some type of way. She felt some type of way about this relationship, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm not having it." She got an attitude about it. You know what I'm saying? The universe is trying to give her something and show her, "Hey, that's not even your person. This ain't even your person. I'm trying to give you who your person is, and you up here mad. You can't even see your blessing, and now you done did this and probably messed up your blessing, but you definitely messed up a lot of lives." This is really sad. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have 10 of sticks. So when her man passed away, you know, here she had severe burdens on her back. You know, your grandma may still be alive or may have been alive. You know, when you were born, up until a certain point, if she has already passed, and she probably never looks unalived, in color. So, and this was a special child too, because this child has like 6 fingers. Um, but this child, you know, could have been unalived because he was out in the field playing and didn't see those snakes and got bit by snakes. And or through his abilities, he stopped those snakes from biting him. Okay? Maybe father wouldn't give up the child, and then father was unalived. It's so many different ways this could go, like I said. But I also said there was a woman, there was a man, there was a woman who was unalived, and there was a man who was unalived. And the cards came out like this. And I'm going back over this because my camera showed that it wasn't connected. It was like press the button to reconnect, and that's probably because, like I said, we live literally by the water. Like, I have a backyard, but there's water behind the backyard, you know? So we're really close to the water. Um, so you can watch the video like after it's done, you know, being live, and it shouldn't be doing any messing up then. But this woman was jealous of this relationship here because this card came upside down, and she paid someone to do something. Okay, she paid someone to do something to these people, as you can see in the cards, right? And I mean, come on, you got funeral homes, so you know they were definitely unalived. And then you see this woman being tormented. Maybe this woman was tormented in a very special place for her because of what she did to these people. You know, maybe she received some spiritual repercussions and spiritual reparations for that, because I strongly get that energy as well. Um, some of you are the grandchildren of what took place in this situation. I was saying that as well. But these two have been reunited with each other in the ancestral realm. I was also saying that because you see these people are in white, but then these people are like in a little silhouette. So this could be them reuniting or whatever after the passing. And then for those who, let's just say that the man was unalived first, okay? Um, when the woman passed, before she passed, actually, um, everything was on her. She, you know, she had a lot of burden. She had a lot of things to take care of because the man was gone now. So everything was on her. It was nothing that she could do, you know, but probably raise her children. You know, her children could have also been grown. You got to think about what time frame we're in. They could have been put in the army. You know, there's just a lot of different things that could have happened here. Um, but there was definitely some sort of, you know, sadness that she faced because there's no man here, you know. He could have been the type of man to bring flowers to her, just been so real good to her, and whoever his ex was like, yo, you didn't do that for me. Um, let's see if your ancestors have received some sort of spiritual reparations from this. Some left. Some packed up their things. They left this area, you know. So some did not receive spiritual reparations. So for some of you, your ancestors were not able to for whatever reason. Yeah. It says the free man. Baron could have helped them cross over. Someone could have gotten spiritual repercussions and reparations because he is at a cemetery as well. Yeah, someone could have gotten spiritual reparations because, again, look at the clothing. You know, look at the time frame. You know, the daughter could have gotten spiritual I don't know why I keep saying representation, but reparations for this, you know. And the woman could have lost her eyes. She could have made the woman gouge her eyes out, anything. All right, let's see what else we get. For some of you, this happened to them because They made a deal. They made a deal at the crossroads, maybe for fame, for fortune. And I tell people to stay away from that too, because so many people have like asked me like to do stuff like that for them, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. You know, be mad at me, don't work with me, I don't care. But this card just fell by itself. Um, yeah. So now I'm gonna look into my Haitian deck and see what I get for you guys. And after this video, you can join me over on my member page for some story time. I will be doing some story time over there. Yeah, they definitely, some of them definitely got spiritual reparations. Like, they was like, we're not doing no playing with you. YouTube, the cards. Oh, it's not even. Some of them ended up out in the cold, had to leave. Remember, had to leave. They were out in the cold. Some of them met the same fate that that they wished upon those who you were, you know, who were your ancestors. They wished that fate upon them, and that fate came right on back. For some of them, ancestors say, they did what now? Oh, they think this is a game. Yeah, we let me show them how we get down real quick. Burn down everything they got. So for some of you, yes, your ancestors did get spiritual reparations from this. However, just because they got their get back does not necessarily mean that they removed any, you know, hexes, jinxes, curses, and stuff like that. You know. So yeah, just trying to get 3 more, and I got 3 more. Yeah, they had a victory over these people. For some of you, for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you are still in this fight. This is what you're fighting up against. Some of you don't know what you're fighting up against. You don't know why all these crazy things are happening in your life right now. You don't know why your family has always had this misfortune and these problems. So some of you, this is your fight, okay? It has trickled down to you. Alright, so let's see what else they want to let us know. Yeah, some of your ancestors had a long life. Maybe you've been blessed with a long life. Alright. Maybe you're going to be blessed with a long life because this is your battle to fight. You are the one in your family who has to break those generational curses. You have to do some healing because you've been through a lot of stuff. You have a lot of scars from your childhood. And the divine is saying, hey, look, when you look in the mirror, your inner child is looking back at you. And you need to heal her. You know, you're an adult now. You need to heal her. Alright. Let's see. Some of you, for some of you, this happened to your ancestors because they married this person and whoever else didn't like it. But for some of you, when you break these generational curses, you're going to be married and you're going to be able to stay married, and you guys are going to have like a bunch of kids because you have broken this curse. Like, and for some of you, you can't get pregnant. You're having a hard time getting pregnant because you and maybe other people, you know, in your family are having a hard time getting pregnant because your wombs have been cursed. Okay? Earth soul. Okay? Stick to what is socially accepted. Sticks to what is socially accepted, desired to belong to a community spiritually involved here on earth. So this is you for some of my earth angels. Let's look at that spiritual team. Your spiritual teachers will find you answers, will appear by chance, help will come in perfect timing. So purpose, what did I say? You guys have a purpose. Your purpose is to break these generational curses. Okay? Soul birthing process, discovering your soul purpose, unfolding your unique abilities. There's another one that fell. Path of the heart. A path dedicated to romantic love, maintain life lessons, will be heart based on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. This is exactly what this is saying. This is a confirmation card for what we have here. Victory. Victory will be yours. Enemies will be defeated, keen, going, and you'll have your win. You're gonna win this for your family. You are the chosen one. This is your job. You have to do this. You have to break those jinxes, hexes, and curses on your family. If you know how to do that, go about doing that. If you have a spiritualist, okay, what did I just say? If you know how to do that, do that. Some of you, you know how to do that. For those of you who don't, I'm here. You know, I'm here to help. But some of you were born a natural witch. Magic is both your spiritual path and job. Your success will come as a witch. So if you needed clarification, there it is. And it don't get no clearer than that. You about to find your true love if you haven't already. Yeah, this relationship here, yeah, you the one to do it. Novices of physical existence, lessons, basic life skills, survival, flesh, traits, untamed, childlike, unrefined. This you. You meant to do this. Alright, this the last one. Yeah, path to intimacy. If you haven't met your person, you finna meet him and or her. All of this comes after tragedy. Tragedy helps you find your purpose, deep lessons concealed in tragedies, helping others cope during a tragedy. This reading was so tragic. Okay, it was definitely tragic. And it's definitely sad. And again, you, your family, y'all have my condolences, you know, because nobody should have to go through that. And they say the things that we go through, it makes us stronger. But people leaving this earth and it's not their time is crazy. It's really crazy and it's sad, you know. It's really sad. So I'm gonna get some cards from this last deck to see if someone, you could be ruled by Mars. This one says competition, action, and willpower. You could be a male. You can have Mars in your chart. Trying to see what you need to know to help guide you on this journey. We have square coming out. Square says competition, tension, disharmony. That could be where you are now. We have sun coming out. Life, validity, purpose. We have arrows coming up, eroticism, desire. That one says sex. Yeah. Path to intimacy. It's confirming path to intimacy. Top of the deck, Venus. Wow, we have one crescent moon. We are currently in the waning crescent moon right now. There's a video that I was supposed to load up of some of our full moon work that we did. I need to upload that. It says surrender, restoration, trust, because you are the one to your soul. Look, that match up so perfectly because that's your sole purpose is to restore your bloodline. Uh, did we not just have a super moon? We literally just had a super full moon in Pisces. Wow. You could be a Taurus, okay? Third quarter moon, breakdown, readjustment, forgiveness. This may be when you do some of your healing work during the third quarter moon. So download the moon app and pay attention. Pay attention to these transits. These transits for my born witches. These transits are gonna be helping you, and you're gonna receive insight, movement, and change through these transits as well. You could be a water sign, refreshing, mysterious, fluid. Solar eclipse, we just had a partial eclipse. I can't make this up. Creation, intention, and potential. You may need to do some of your rituals or have your rituals done on solar eclipse. If you don't have anybody to do them, definitely holler at your girl. We have the solstice, focus, transition, amplification, and we have winter solstice. And what's coming up? We have waxing crescent moon, focus, okay? This is when you want to put in your strategy, your plan. Some of you could be Virgos. You could be Taurus, Virgo. They could have been Taurus, Virgos, your ancestors, and or a Taurus or Virgo could have done this to you. We have Vesta, inner spark, sacrifice, devotion. Okay, we have Venus at the top of the deck. We have 11th house, collaboration, memberships, network. We have 4th house, family, roots, foundation. What is this reading about? I say one more time, what is this reading about? It's about family, right? Your roots, your foundation. We have 5th house, fun, hobbies, and creativity. Let's see. I thought I had another card in my hand. Maybe that was an ancestor's hand in my hand. I told y'all today I felt big Sagittarius energy. Alright. Yeah, let me see what else. Because some of these came out upside down. Yeah, that one came out. Venus came out. We got Saturn, which is currently in retrograde. Look, didn't I say they pointed at Scorpio? Alright, we have harmony, ease, compatibility. We have sextile. Okay, I'm gonna see if I could get a few more. All the signs may not come out, and that could be because your ancestors are trying to protect you. Some of you, you're not cloaked, okay? So they don't want to bring out who did what. So that may be another reason these signs are not out. We have ascendant, appearance. Okay, and this one, yeah, this is all signs because it says ascendant, appearance, first impression, mask, and all the signs are on here. So Your ancestors are protecting you right now, even through the reading as we asked for, because some of you are not cloaked. We have palace, wisdom, skill, self-defense. What I just say. We have fixed, action, momentum, dedication. And we have descendant, attraction, relationships, and partnership. Okay? So I really appreciate you guys for joining my live. If you were not here when this video took place live, I appreciate you for watching this video. Um, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these when I get some time. Um, if you would like to become a member, definitely go over and join. Hit the join button on my page so you can check out my memberships. You do not have to pick the highest one. You know, you do what you feel comfortable with. But definitely check it out. I do give out discounts on products and services. So just, look out for me. I look out for you. If it's real and you like my content, definitely like, comment, subscribe. When you guys like my videos, it helps put my videos within the algorithm of other videos that people come across on YouTube. When you guys share, um, it really helps a lot. Like it does. Because if this reading helped you, there are others who need to see this reading, and then it could help them as well. Alright? So I appreciate you guys for your time. Okay? I want to thank you for listening to me, for, opening up and letting me read you. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the love, always. So to all my spiritual baddies, all my gods and goddesses, I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in my next video.